I stepped on horse shit.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that little clip of me stepping on poop.
That is what I mean. I accidentally stepped on it.
I-spread mo dun sa grass.
Eko.
But how has everyone been? I want to show you my 2026 ecosystem. I've already started, so it's actually just a continuation. But I want to show you, this is a Louise Carmen inspired leather cover, and I basically just integrated my Hobonichi, my Moleskine work like notebook, and my personal diary all in one. So it's basically just like a continuation of what I'm already using. But here you can see this is my Hobonichi, and she's brilliant. She's nearly finished, guys. We are already on November 23 and tomorrow. So yes, this is my Moleskine that you see me use often. I just love how everything is in now. Like, you know, everything is all in one. I don't need to be worrying about having a separate journal. They're all here, and yeah, like this. You see that? Initially, I made this cover. This is the same leather as the bifold that you saw me make prior. I just didn't like the size. You know, I'm not comfortable using B5, my A6 Hobonichi, and I kind of want to have them all together. That's the reason why I opted to just cut my leather into this, and I did, you know, I did it all. Did the pattern on here, punched it all. Like, I'm so happy with how this turned out, and I want to show you the charms. This is what it's looking like. I have a seashell, a pearl, and these natural like river pearls. I have this cross that I got from Budapest, and it's just delightful. This is, I think I'm very much happy with this. I don't think I'm going to change it because of how portable and integrated it is all. This one is my traveler's notebook. So this is more of like my errands, my to-do list, and she is still basically continuing on to 2026. You guys know what this is. This is my grimoire, and I do all my spells here. Let the cover kind of integrate to what it is. Like, you know, I wanted it to be a magic book, and so I truly made it be that. This is the 2026, so it's going to be going inside my Louise Carmen inspired journal, and this is what I'm bringing in. I already have her, so it's empty. You know, there's absolutely nothing going on, but I'm excited to fill her out. Is these word search. So initially I had it with the B5, but now it's just kind of something separate. It doesn't fit inside my trifold, but I've been loving her a lot. Like, this has been such a joy to do while I'm drinking coffee, having breakfast, and I guess everyone else involved if I can't, like, you know, find a word. So this has been so much fun, and something that I've transitioned to is this Mont Blanc. The thing is about this is that it's refillable, and I have all of these inks from my ink paintings that, because you know, it's hard to get into the mood for painting. So what I've been doing is, rather than using my Kaweco, which I have to buy the, you know, the disposable ink cartridge, I decided to just go for this. You know, I decided to just use my painting supplies for the pens. These were what they were used for, like, really. And so yeah, this color is the one I've been using, and I've been really enjoying it. I'll show you a glimpse of how it writes. So beautiful. Like, look at that. Whoopsie. Like, I love how it writes. Oh, the only problem when it comes to living in Vigan is that there's horse shit all over the floor. But other than that, it is a very cute town. Oh my god, I just stepped on tae, lintek. That is what I mean. I accidentally stepped on it.
I-spread mo dun sa grass.
Eko. No! I stepped on horse shit. That after the very moment that I said that, watch out, there's horse shit, I stepped on one. Ah! It's the cafe that we're opening up, and why is it so dark? Oh my god. It's so dark. So this is the cafe that we're opening up. As you can see.
My parents always wanted to have a bakery and cafe, so that's why we moved to Vegan to do that.
Now we're trying to figure out the color from here will be the main color. Except maybe to feature this is another color. They're coming from here. No? Hindi parang parang some water in this yes.
So that was what you saw in regards to the coffee shop. That's what we're doing. We started the what do you call it? Renovations back in end of July. And yeah, things are progressing really slow, but yeah, there's nothing we can really do about that. So I think it was my parents are the ones pretty much in charge of all of it. It is their cafe, so I'm just really here for like moral support. But yeah, it's been fun. Been like learning how to use the coffee machine, as you can see. It's just basically like a home cafe type of idea. So my parents are the ones that are going to be baking, doing the coffee. Me as well. It's just like whatever I can help out with. But yeah, it was the dream of my parents to have a coffee shop. And they have no, they were never part of hospitality, but my mom always wanted to have a bakery. It was always something that she was very passionate about. And, my dad kind of will always help out, would always make coffee in the morning. So it was just something that I guess would be, it's just a dream of theirs. I think they really want to have something of their own. So I've been helping out with that. Yeah, I did a lot of the, what do you call it, like the logos and the lighting design and the furniture design. Well, I don't know about the furniture design because it might be a bit too hard to do in large scale, so I think I'm just going to be doing the lighting design for Census Cafe. But yeah, that was something we did today. I showed you around the coffee shop, but yeah, I also went by to visit my grandfather. They're my grandfather's brothers. So there's about like two to three families that live upstairs. It's our ancestral house. And so my lolos and lolas are, they always stop by to say hi. And as you can see, you saw a photo of my great-grandfather. They are originally from Fujian, China. And so they came here back like during the Cultural Revolution. And yeah, that's what they look like. That's about all, I guess. I think for today, they are just changing some tiles that were damaged, like, when you discover that there was a problem with it. So that's something that they're doing, and yeah. I didn't bring much today. I just brought this camera because I wanted to kind of tag you guys along. But yeah, there's nothing much going on. I feel like there's something coming in. I feel like I don't know, there's a lot more things coming, and I have some opportunities and some projects along the way lined up. So I'm a bit pleased with that. And I'm just glad that, yeah, I get paid this time around. I haven't been paid for quite some time, so a lot of my fundings is all kind of going out the flipping window. So I'm a bit glad, but yeah, it is hard. Like, people don't talk about the longevity of opening up your own, like, brand for like furniture and lighting design. Longevity as a designer, creative and furniture design is pretty hard. It's a pretty steep industry because, you know, something that I notice is you having to fork out for production. And although, yes, you can say that, you know, like, hey, blah, 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 this, and it's for your portfolio, but you can go months without ever getting paid. And that is something that I know will change. But yeah, that's something I'm just happy I'm getting paid this month. Other than that, I think I've been really trying to read, but nothing is really sticking. Like, I'm having a hard time focusing on a book that isn't like, I don't know, maybe the books I'm reading are just not that interesting. So, although Madame Bovary is a good book, maybe my brain is not really geared for classical literature. While as if I, let's say, were to read something more contemporary, maybe it would be more suited for what I'm currently going through. Because I would usually find that classical literature is more brooding, it's more heavy in material. Not to say that some contemporary books are not heavy in material, but they are simply just more, you know, I think, relatable. While as when I read something like classic lit, it's the you know, like the landscape, everything is of a different time period. Therefore, I'm more like immersed in it. Like I connect more with it because it's kind of like it's foreign, or the timeline is foreign to me. So yes, that's one thing that I also notice. Is I kind of want to get back into reading, but I haven't found the right rhythm. Another one is my drawings and my paintings. I think that's another thing that I want to come back into the rhythm of is painting. But, you know, I think I'm not going to be too hard on myself because I did release a lot of work. And I'm slowly building it up. Like, slowly coming back to YouTube. Slowly going to get writing again, get reading again, get painting again. So that is something that I'm looking forward to. But right now I'm just kind of easing my way in. I'm easing myself down that road. Another thing is you can see me putting on makeup. That is a very pleasant thing to do. I love it a lot because, you know, it just kind of calms me, and I love the reflection of nature in my own, you know, like I see nature in my own reflection. So that's something that I've been healing, I guess, my perception of my own self. And that is something that, you know, I think as a designer, you see the beauty of things, of everyday things, in nature, etc., but you hardly will ever look inwards, you know. You'll look inwards for, like, I guess, relatability stats, but never in the aspect of beauty of one's own. Although it is, you know, it's a topic that people don't really want to discuss mostly, but I think when you reach a certain point of maturity and emotional, especially education and sentimental education, there's a point where you have to, like, I feel like, look inwards and be like, oh, hey, I see nature in my reflection, and that's incredibly beautiful. So yes, that is some of the random topics that I'm just blabbing my mouth off. And yeah, I'm feeling really sleepy after what I ate, and yeah, that's about it. Just a bit more. Yeah, like that. This is my brain. When I'm not busy, when I have no schedule, comment dit-on? Silver. En français. En français. Learning French from Damon Dominique. So this is his like basic French class. So this is how my brain is working right now that I have nothing going on. Literally, oui, oui, oui. Non, 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 c'est bon. It's like if I'm in the train, pardon? Pardon? Excuse me. Or if I'm gonna approach someone, it would be excusez-moi. 22, 23, 24, 25, 27. Okay. Alright. I'm done.
Last two. Good. Are you ready? Last one. Lift it up. Come into those pulses. Slow and controlled. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Can you draw little circles with your knee? I know it.
What a
Stay
flipping.
the size of an orange for 5. We have to reverse directions in 4. I'm sorry. Last 3, 2. Back the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it there for me. One more round of pulse.
Yo, no way.
It, I promise. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How are your glutes feeling? Grab that. Too strong. Please remember your options for modifications. You can do pause the
This is
video and
diabolical.
take breaks if you want to get the most out of this exercise. Last.
To a good workflow later on this afternoon. But I did just some cleaning, put on a laundry. Reminds me I actually need to wash my shoes, so I'm gonna do that when I come back.